Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day to you. That's depending where you are in the world. I'm in London. We're doing the nighttime devotion from the devotional Christ Triumphant. Sabbath blessings, one and all. It is Friday evening. Sabbath begins at sunset on Friday, and it's the full 24 hours to sunset on Saturday. So Sabbath blessings. The title today: largest eye, not necessarily best. 1 Kings 19, verse 18. Yet I have left me 7,000 in Israel, all the knees which have not bowed unto Baal. And Elijah came thither to Mount Horeb unto a cave, and lodged there. And behold, the word of the Lord came to him, and said unto him, What doest thou here, Elijah? And he said, I have been very jealous for the Lord God of hosts, for the children of Israel have forsaken thy covenant, thrown down thine altars, and slain thy prophets with the sword. And I, even I only, am left, and they seek my life to take it away. And he said, Go forth and stand upon the mount before the Lord. And behold, the Lord passed by, and a great strong wind rent the mountains and brake in pieces the rocks before the Lord. But the Lord was not in the wind. And after the wind, an earthquake. But the Lord was not in the earthquake. And after the earthquake, a fire. But the Lord was not in the fire. And after the fire, a still small voice. And it was so, when Elijah heard it, that he wrapped his face in his mantle and went out and stood in the entering in of the cave. His petulance was silenced. The Lord desired him to understand that boisterous, noisy elements are not always producers of the best results. The still small voice could subdue and soften and accomplish great things. The Lord convinced Elijah that the wrongdoers would not always go unpunished. He told him to go to the land of Horeb and appoint 3 persons who were to fulfill the Lord's purpose in punishing idolatrous Israel. All working in different ways, these 3 were to avenge the controversy God had with Israel. Then he, who knows every heart, corrected the impression held by Elijah that he was the only one left who was true to the worship of God. I have left me, God said, 7,000 in Israel, all the knees which have not bowed to Baal, and every mouth which have not kissed him. The Lord desired to teach his servant that it is not the thing that makes the greatest show, the most powerful representation, that is the most successful in doing his work. It is not always the most powerful presentation by pen or voice that accomplishes the most good. Largest eye, not necessarily best. So once again, we're focusing on Elijah. And Elijah, when he ran from Jezebel and he said they've killed all the priests and they've killed all those that worship God, Elijah was thinking he was the only one left. I, even I only, am left, he said to God. And God had to shut him up, basically by saying, I have many others around. Just because you don't know where they are doesn't mean to say they aren't there. Elijah went through various emotions, even pride and boastful. I left who hasn't bowed to Baal, and I've kept my faith with you, Father. And basically he said, well, no, actually there are many more. Don't think you're the only one. And then it goes on to say, God knows every heart. He knows how you think and what is in your heart. So just because those who are prolific preachers or pastors or leaders, whatever, doesn't mean to say they are the best person. The most success, the ones who make the greatest show or make the powerful presentations, doesn't mean to say they're the ones to do the best work. You might not be a preacher or a leader or something like that now, but there might well come a time when you will be the one standing up and giving the truth when everyone else is either silent or searching for it. So if you know the truth, you have the truth, but you're not a preacher or a pastor or anything like that, maybe your time is coming. Enjoy Sabbath.